Now I will show you the case of Malia Mbinga. Her name is not Malia, her name is Maria. Because in Malawi they interchange L and R sometimes, not always. So for me in the beginning it was very difficult to understand what they mean with their English. One of my translators once translated a symptom of the patient to me, and she said, "This patient has black colors before the eyes." So please, will you say it again? "This patient has black colors before the eyes." I never heard of the word black. And after a while I said, "Oh wow, I'm in Malawi. This is black colors before the eyes." So this is Malia Mbinga. It was the 26th of May 2010. She is born in 86, so by that time she was 24 years old. She was in clinic on the 19th of January 2007 for heat in her chest and menses problems. She got pulsatilla. On the 4th of April 2007, pulsatilla was repeated in LM1, and later on, no date in the file, she got bryonia. It's just for a specific reason that I do this case. Here you see her. Now she is in clinic because of pain in her back. This is a case where we are going to fill in the complete symptom, and at the end we make a very small repertorization. But keep in mind, this is about the complete symptom. She has pain in her back. She has copious flow of the menses, and there are palpitations of the heart. These are the problems. And she tells me the following symptoms. She suffers from palpitations of the heart during the flow of her menses. At this moment I opened the Repertory and I went to the chapter chest. I looked for the rubric palpitations of the heart, and there I was searching for palpitations of the menses, palpitations of the heart during the menses. Then you see, you narrow the symptom more. These palpitations are better by cold applications. So now we have this, the symptom is not completely complete, but now you have some information because there are palpitations of the heart during the flow of the menses, better by cold applications. Now there are not so many remedies which tell this combination of symptoms. She has pain in her back in the lumbar region, and the pain is cutting. This has nothing to do, perhaps not so much to do with the palpitations of the heart. You can go to the cardiologist for palpitations of the heart, and you will go to another specialist for when you have pain in your back. But a homeopath will try to combine all those symptoms. And when you say to the cardiologist, "I have palpitations of my heart and it is better when I put something cold on it," you'll say, "Okay, it's good that you do it, but I don't care." But I am, as a homeopath, I do care about that. The pain is there also, the pain in the back is there also during the flow of her menses. Wow, wow, now you see a lot. The story is very small, but there is a lot of information a homeopath can use. The flow of her menses is very copious, just dark blood, nothing specific. So because it's nothing specific, you just can forget it. Now I show you the rubrics which are in the Repertory. Chest, palpitation of the heart, menses, during menses, aggravates. And here are the remedies. I think these are about 40 remedies. You can keep them in mind when you have you can make a snapshot picture of it, and perhaps you can recollect all the pictures at the same time. They're hardly impossible, but you can just write them down. You put them in your mind, you put them on a card, you put them somewhere. These are the remedies which have palpitations of the heart during the menses. This symptom was also influenced by cold applications. So what I like to find is chest, palpitations of the heart, applications, cold applications, ameliorates. Such a rubric is not in the repertory. But there is a solution, because there is in the repertory a special chapter, and that is the chapter Generals. And in the Generals there is also information about cold applications which give an amelioration. No matter on what kind of symptom it ameliorates, but the cold applications, putting cold applications somewhere, ameliorates the symptoms. And these are the remedies. So almost you can combine these information of this symptom to what we found of in the other rubric, palpitations of the heart during the menses. And we have back pain in the lumbar region during the menses, and the pain is cutting. Now, it's very often the case that when the information is very detailed, only very small amount of remedies will be in the rubric. And here you see the rubric. When you combine these remedies to the remedies above, so these remedies here and the remedies here, then immediately you see argentum nitricum, and argentum nitricum is in cold applications ameliorates, and in the back pain, lumbar region, etc. there's also argentum nitricum. Do you still remember if argentum nitricum was also in the first rubric? I think you do not know that. We go back. Look here. There you also see argentum nitricum. So in the three rubrics, argentum nitricum is the one who is always there. And I like to have your attention, especially for this rubric, because this rubric, this symptom is very complete symptom. Very much information, exactly the location, lumbar region, when, during the menses, and the kind of pain is cutting pain. And now, just for the lecture, we can make a repertorization. And here it is. And you see that argentum nitricum is the only remedy which covers all the three rubrics. There are some others. I remember very well that apis is very strong in cold applications ameliorates. Let's go back. Here it is. Apis is very strong over there, but most of the time apis is a remedy which have huge swellings or has inflammations, and in this case it's not about inflammations, not about swellings. So apis, the honeybee, is not interesting in this case. In this case argentum nitricum is interesting because it covers all the three symptoms. So it's a very small case, little information, but there is not so much information, but the information is detailed, and argentum nitricum covers all the three symptoms. So here's a very small totality of argentum nitricum case. Analysis. This is a physical case. There were no mental problems. Physical case. 3 clear symptoms, and 2 of them are very close to the essence of argentum nitricum. Because when you read in the Materia Medica about argentum nitricum, you will read about palpitations of the heart. You will read about a remedy that is better by cold. While the third, 2 symptoms are very close to the essence of argentum nitricum, while the third one is a very complete symptom, strongly indicating argentum nitricum. During the consultation, on hearing the first symptoms, the palpitations of the heart and the amelioration by cold applications, my attention for argentum nitricum was already there, because it's argentum nitricum who is better by cold applications, a very strong remedy for that. But on searching for the rubric of the pain in the back, the very complete symptom, I found a confirmation for Arjen Pasma. At that moment, case was immediately clear. It was very remarkable. I did not know the contents of the rubric of the pain in the back, but the moment you find the rubric in the repertory, that was the moment that I was completely sure of the remedy. And I can't explain it in a better way, that at that moment the repertory is very helpful for me. And it's because I know the structure and how to find my way in that repertory, that the repertory at that moment was a companion and a helper for me, like Dr. Kent promised me almost 100 years ago. Only by constant use any repertory can become a companion and a helper. I tell you, when I'm in Africa, I need a companion and a helper. Immediately I was aware of this almost triplet. In fact, it's not a real triplet in the way Roger Morrison explained, but it comes quite close. A triplet is a combination of three very specific symptoms, especially pointing to one remedy. It's not a real triplet, but it comes quite close. It would have been a triplet for this case when the patient would have had a craving for sugar, for salt, or a fear of high places, which is also very strong, which are very strong symptoms for Arjen Pasma. But I did not ask for these things. I think they would not have been there. It's just a nice, small totality of an Arjen Pasma case with nice features for Arjen Pasma. From this case, I saw again that searching for the complete symptom was helping me to find the remedy I was thinking already of. Here you see what I have written in the file. This is just the picture of the file. You see the backache, you see causation of the backache, menses, copious flow, heart palpitations. Okay, tell me about the heart palpitations during the menses. Better, this is the sign for better by cold applications. And you see that I did not find in the repertory in the chapter chest. Immediately I went to generals, cold applications, ameliorates, and I write down all the remedies which are in that rubric. Then I see them just before me. And then I write down back cutting pain, lumbar region cutting during menses, DM during menses, back pain cutting lumbar region during menses. Arjen Pasma is the strongest remedy, and there's the choice for the remedy. So you see that what I've typed out is all what is there in the file. I did it for all the files. I only typed out what was written down in the files. Nothing was left, nothing was added. This is what it is, exactly what it is. Nice case for Arjen Pasma. Thank you.